Hello, my name is Musonda Mulundu Shipampata, and today basically what I wanted to speak about was handling pressure when you're bipolar diagnosed. Basically, I've had a situation now for about 2 weeks at my work. I had a confrontation with my superior, who's my boss. Basically caught him stealing. He stole a client of mine from my system, and it's caused a lot of tension. Initially, my coworkers were very cooperative and they seemed to be helping me in the situation. But as time went on, it's like he kind of like got them all to turn against me. So now it's very tense to go to work. Nobody speaks to me. Everybody's just giving me the cold shoulder and things like that. So basically, I just wanted to speak about the effect that it has on me when I'm dealing with pressure of this type. Obviously, it affects me in the sense that I I feel not necessarily guilty, but it's almost like I feel bad for being the way that I am because I'm for the most part honest. So when it happened, I revealed a lot of things, and it took a lot of emotions out of me. I mean, I did the video anger and bipolar, where I literally went into minor relapse after the first day of confrontation because I didn't want to be in the situation. And all I did was just ask, and it caused a lot of panic. And before you know it, I'm in this situation. Now it's like I'm the black sheep when all I did was just ask to say, I mean, what's going on? And as time went on, as they tried to cover up by lying to me, I was just basically revealing to them that no, that's not true. That's not true. Because that's the kind of person I am. It's difficult to lie to me and to hide things from me. So today I went in and I found that they were doing some training, which I wasn't told what time it was. And I was asked to come back the next day, which is tomorrow. So I guess I'm gonna have to go back tomorrow. This time I'll be on time because now I've been told what time it is. I just hope I haven't missed anything, because if it's a 2-day training, then obviously the first day you learn something, the second day you learn others. I just hope I won't have missed out anything. But anyway, enough about me. I just wanted to basically speak about how the pressure has affected me and how I'm fighting not to go into another relapse. Because you see, the more I stay in this state, the more vulnerable I become. So I have to relax myself. I don't do any meditation or anything like that. I've never quite figured out how to do it. I have tried in the past, like many years ago, but it's not really something that I perfect. So yeah, I just literally need to calm myself down. By doing this video as well, it also helps me a lot because then at least I get to speak about it. It's almost like speaking to someone, and then after I'm done, I normally feel better about it. So obviously there's people in various situations, especially when it comes to pressure of work. I mean, this happens a lot. If you happen to be in a situation where your superior is not doing things properly and they've got all the power in their hands to try and frustrate you, it's actually not nice. Because like at the moment, basically, I'm being slowly but surely pushed out of work. And it's happened to me before when I had another job where I just started being frustrated by my boss for whatever reason. I didn't find him doing anything wrong, but he just decided to squeeze me out of the system, and eventually it forced me to resign. So this is the first time that I'm trying to basically confront the situation without running away, because I've literally just run away, and I've got a lot of friends suffering from various conditions like depression. Others are just okay, but they've been in situations where their superiors, like if it's the females, maybe the superior tried to make a pass at her or even tried to do something, and then when they reported the matter, they lost the case and they ended up without a job. Also, I've had people who I know, mainly females though, who have got depression and they just couldn't handle being in a situation where they were being frustrated at work, and they opted to resign and try and look for other jobs. Because what basically happens is when you stand to do the right thing, they create an environment for you that becomes so tense that you can't deal with it. Now, normally, even for a normal person without any condition, this is very tense and it's very difficult to endure. Now, when you have this condition, you have to think, I can't afford to put myself in a state that will compromise my health. So I have to deal with this thing as calmly as possible. So obviously we avoid confrontation and things like that, and the tension and all that stuff, but it's actually not something that's easy. Obviously the best solution would be just maybe to leave and find other work, but it's not as easy these days as it used to be in the past, and then the problem doesn't really go away. When you speak to most people who don't have a condition, they will just probably say, no, just report the matter to the superiors and let them deal with it rather, But it's not as easy as all of that, because even if you do go through that process, you have to then deal with your anxieties and all those things in the run-up to it being resolved. And it becomes messy because then you're called in as a witness. You must confront the person. It's like you have to be told, no, what happened exactly, and things like that. And that just puts you in a very awkward situation, of which I didn't really ask to be in this situation. He's the one who's extremely corrupt, and he's the one who's extremely fraudulent. So, I just wish we didn't cross paths like we did now, because they panicked so much, and I just basically kept away from them, and by doing that, that made them panic even more and more. And in the end, I did get the part of the money, and that seemed to have kept them quiet, because now in their minds, they're probably thinking that I'm satisfied with being paid. But now that's brought about hatred, you see. So if I'd refused the money, it would have continued with the pressure. Now since I've accepted the money, it's like now it's brought about hatred. So it's a lose-lose situation, unfortunately for me. So I'm just having to deal with the various emotions and try to calm myself down and find a peaceful place for me to be. Fortunately for me, today is the day that I go in for group therapy with SADAC, and at least I'll be with my like-minded friends, and we'll be able to comfort each other like we do. So I'm sure I'll be fine. Tomorrow I'll go in. I know it will be tense, and then it's weekend. Fortunately, it's Thursday today, so then at least I get a break. I get 2 days break, then I get to breathe. But anyway, basically that's what I wanted to share that I'm going through right now, and I actually feel a lot better now now that I've spoken about it, I have to like just exhale and bring it all out. Thanks for your time.